Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon 2. Last time we unlocked the second act, I believe, the second confession. So today I'm hoping to get started on them. I have no idea how that's different or, know literally squat about it. We also ranked up to profile level 21 here, which I don't know that it tells me somewhere what that does. Oh yeah, it's just all the unlocks we got. And I think at level 20 we got like an extra card slot or something. Might not even be a slot livery. Don't know. We'll see in the game, right? I don't really care about these kind of things. I didn't hate the meta progression in Darkest Dungeon 1, but this feels lackluster. I do say so myself. Anyway, let's go. We're gonna hit continue. It's a fresh start. We just immediately ended up being back on the road at the end of last run. So continue will leave us exactly here. Could have hit new game and done 2 more clicks to end up at this exact same spot.
It was you who found the cipher, scribbled hastily in the decaying margins of some long-forgotten tome, scribbled in blood. Whether by providence or happenstance, we stumbled upon the mark of some strange power invoked the world over, reflected in cultures predating mankind itself. A semicircle radiating 5 points of power. A symbol hidden deep in the iconography of every ancient empire. The Iron Crown, enigmatic and ubiquitous.
Stress, you say? Looked like the stress symbol.
The house on the borderlands, half swallowed by the stain.
Yeah, we do indeed get to go for Act 2. It doesn't even seem like I can choose Act 1 again, maybe because we did continue and not restart. I hope you don't have to go through denial every time you want to go for the further acts. We'll see.
Left unsurfaced, grievances gain a terrible strength.
I'll keep on driving.
Your vociferous calls to bring our findings before the faculty were dangerously premature. Given the gaps in our understanding, doing so would risk ridicule, or worse, robbery. I took no pleasure in asserting my seniority, stifling your protestations with a strict mandate of absolute secrecy. You acquiesced, but your plaintive susurrations betrayed a burgeoning resentment. The crossroads. Wait by the lantern's light, and welcome what help may come.
So, Crossroads once again. We gotta set up a new party. I kind of want to run things we haven't run before. Well, not this time around. There are not a lot that we haven't run at all. That might just be... No, there's 3, right? I'm just gonna put them in right now.
Lust and fury. There is emptiness and shame.
It probably won't be a great party if we start like this, but let's have a look at these before we make any changes here. So we have a Hellion who has lightning reflexes, more speed, which is fine, but I don't know if it matters that much on the Hellion. Not sure. And then Erudite. An Erudite Hellion, I do dig it. Wanderer path, so no modifiers here. Then the Leper really wants to be a rank 1, but so you're fine on either, I guess. You're an Ascetic, which I'm not exactly sure what that's going to do, and a Fussy Eater too, because that makes sense. And you're also a Wanderer, so also no path there. Do they all start as Wanderers, or we just funky like that right now? That all 3s are just regulars. 15% dodge, super dodge when in the sprawl at the round start, and more crit. It's cool, but only in the sprawl. Doesn't like bleeding at all. Okay. They are stress healers, so that's useful, because I believe we don't really have... We're not bringing Barristan here, which I kind of don't want to do because we brought him the last couple of times. He's very strong, but still. Another bulwark. We don't bring Barristan. I think we're lacking stress heal. So you can heal your own stress if I remember correctly, but not others. Maybe others too. Let's have a look at your skill. I can look at your skills somehow, right? Surely. There we go. Big melee chop that blinds yourself afterwards. And works funny with combo, okay. Purge. You know, kinda meh. Huge knockback, sure, but rarely super relevant. Does sometimes matter. Withstand, block 2, taunt 2, bunch of resistances, and block again at turn start. Upgrades to better block for everything but the turn start one, and more resistances. So let's just sit there and tank it. But no, it does taunt. It does taunt. Which I guess is better than the guard thing, right? Because they have to target him? I think so. Yeah, there's the big self-heal and self-stress here too. Which just works, right? Stress here just happens. It doesn't require you to be at any high stress levels or to be lower than 33% HP. I think it just does it. The way I read this. And then another self-stress here. Remove your blindness, remove combo. So he's just very good at taking stress right now. Revenge, not sure that's super great. Maybe it might be. Funny with the Witch Doctor, which removes tokens, right? And this one... Witch Doctor? Plague Doctor? Plague Doctor. Let's bring him in right now.
Science stains the surgeon's hands.
Because this guy generates a lot of negative tokens. And the Plague Doctor uses them to heal. Which is neat. And then break. Melee attack. Self-blind. Remove enemy block. I don't know if it removes big block too. Probably not. That's kinda so-so. And most enemies. Well, we don't know about Act 2 at all, right? Not a clue. What enemies do around here. So you... What did you bring? You're a surgeon. More max HP, more damage from melee skills, which I don't super care about. 4. And you're not gonna blight people at all. Really just about healing. So probably wouldn't even bring Noxious Blast or Plague Grenade. Which means we're running with Boiling Vapors and Indiscriminate Signs. We run with you. Because 33% is just so much. So Blight is essentially not a thing. Would like to be able to stab though. If I remember correctly, the Jester is a lot about moving, isn't he? Move forward from the back and set up some combo. Move back. Blind a guy. And set out some combo. That's just efficient bleed. We used this for interesting purposes last time. I don't think I want to do a shuffle other people around party this time, but it was interesting. And then there's the stress heal, yep. Which has... oh no, requires target stress 5+. Yeah. It didn't say that for you, right? I didn't just miss that. It didn't say. No, it didn't. Okay. So this is just as it should be. Play out, yeah. Echoing March. Pull the target and pull it again at turn start. Not loving it. So these are fine. I don't know that I necessarily want Battle Ballad. probably rather have harvest instead. But the thing... Oh, I can just do that here. That's cool. Thing is... the movement. This Fade to Black is not very good. It's okay, as its uses. But I don't want to every time I raise a Wit. Well, again, then Razor's Wit is also not that good. Except for setting up combo, so maybe it's okay. We're not really using the whole movement system very well. Which is why I'm kinda doubting this setup. Now you, what can you not do from rank 2? You can't do... Wait, I just saw it. You can't do Iron Sworn, that makes sense. And then what is it you can't do? It's if it bleeds, you can't do from rank 2. And you can't purge if you're not rank 1, but that's not super relevant. You also can't intimidate. But I feel like that's also not super relevant. So maybe we're not bringing purge. And then we're bringing... Maybe it is break. There are situations where removing block is very good. Set something like this up and then swap these around. And then you do not bring if it bleeds, maybe. Bring something else instead. Rosh's Reverie. Raucous? I forgot what wind it does, but it's obviously not good. Should be in here, shouldn't it? It's not in here. No, there it is. Attack deal less damage, speed is reduced for each winded token. Persists until end of combat. So if you Yob or... then you have Bloodlust to remove it. I see, I see. And you like hitting things that bleed. I don't know how good bringing Bloodlust is. But if you can't remove Winded, then you kind of become... I was about to say a stun machine. But you don't stun yet, do you? In combo setup you do. And then... So kind of tempted to run Bleed Out. 4 to 8 damage. Do we care about toe-to-toe? Not really, right? We're taunting with the other guy already. Wouldn't mind bringing the Reverie, though. So Hag is your regular go-to attack. Swan is nice for hitting the backline. Yob. I don't know how cool Yob is before we upgrade it. Just weakening the targets. 2 targets is nice and all, but maybe we're just looking for the Reverie instead. Now this might be too much healing, honestly, because we have a fully focused healing Plague Doctor, and we have 2 self-healing people. But I don't know if that means that we do not run Raucous Reverie. That just seems wrong. And we can swap these things around as we run. So I'm not too fussed about getting this completely correct, but I want to have a party that works. And right now... I'm not 100% sure that it does. What's the other one? This would be our setup. Now, did any of these folks here have a cool upgrade? Your Knight Sworn. Less max HP. No. Dismiss. We didn't see much of Dismiss, so bringing Dismiss again is not the end of the world, I don't think. Can never miss. Self grapeshot blast skills. What? I'm not sure how to. Pass that one. Self grapeshot blast skills give you the damage increasing token. Oh. So you wouldn't be doing any melee damage. So we'd not be interested in running Wicked Slice or Duelist Advance. Not that I'm super interested in Take Aim. But the point blank setup really doesn't work with these two frontline burst people. Could do a cool jumpy thing, but not if we bring the Leper and the Hellion. So let's not. Barry, we saw as a Bulwark. Boudica, we have Bonnie. It's a Survivor. I've really learned to like Bonnie last run. Healing given, healing over time. I mean, we know you cauterized, but we fully unlocked her stuff. Which, I mean, for some you could say it's a reason to bring her. But, kind of feels like we don't want to bring her then. You're just a wanderer. With a side disposition. Okay, maybe do go with this one. I'm a little afraid that we might be low on damage. But maybe that's just not correct. Interestingly enough, you're terrible in the last rank. Considering the last rank because of the Plague Doctor liking rank 3 actually. Or the Stabby. And the extra... plus 100% damage? Gotta run them in third spot, right? It's double damage. Oh, wait, why am I still running? No, Blinding Gas is fine. Never mind. Yeah, on Incision. That's 6 to 12 damage. Let's compare that with a Wicked Hack for 4 to 8 damage. It's the same as a Chop, which blinds us 75% of the time. And crits less. It's just a huge deal. It also bleeds people. Surely we can't not do that. I know I'm spending a million years here on setting up the party, but I'd like to think that that's why you're here. For those of you who are here. Amateur weaponsmith. Even more stabbing. I would like to find out, but I don't seem to be able to. Is the speed. Let's assume that the Jester goes first. Jester gets to go hit a go back ability. You get to go stab. And then you might want to run a go front ability again. So what am I really missing that I really want to use from rank 3? Slice off is okay, but I mean, it's a lot better than Razor Switch. But it doesn't set up combo. And we have combo using things, right? Yeah, this one does way more damage than does combo on the target. This bleeds more. This ignores his blind. Yeah, I think setting up combo is actually quite good. So, Razor Sword ain't bad. If we want to get back forward. The Inspiring Tune, you can run anyway. And you know how much I love my multi-attacks, and this is one of those. I don't know, we're just gonna try. Might fiddle with the setup later. I think I'll be running these 4. It's something fresh, and seems like it might be okay. Let's go. Get some gameplay in this this episode, just a teeny tiny bit.
The road is yours to travel, but you are not alone.
So in Act 2, it starts out exactly the same as Act 1.
Karma abhors waste. Best to take all you can.
Exactly the same. When I say act, I'm just assuming that these confessions are acts. Okay, we pick up the Infernal Flame, which I really don't know if I want it. I don't know why I would want it. Except for, like, you know, achievement runs or whatever. There might be reasons to do dark runs. There were in Darkest Dungeon 1. But I'm pretty sure I'm not ready for those yet. Pretty weak set of loot there. Let's have you get that. No, get that. Trinkets. Disease resistant. Anybody not very disease resistant? Well, most people aren't. Do you cure your diseases? No. I assume you don't either. No. I choose you. And utterly useless trinket goes on you as well. There you go. I mean, sure. That's like every 33 fights, or every 33 potential deaths, you don't die. Highly unlikely.
And wanting. Will you rebuff their earnest pleas?
I don't really care early on. Let's go with Baldwin. Why not? Slime mold. Kinda wish we got the griddle rather than that stupid flame. I like having those flapjacks and not having to care about bringing other food. That's probably mostly a convenience thing, but it was nice. I mean, I'm not desperate enough to eat slime mold, I don't think, but I do get to consider it now. Before I didn't. I'm gonna have a single fight? Yeah.
Each gravestone is more than a failure. It is a promise to do better.
Ooh.
The bulwark of your denial is giving way.
Slightly more difficult than the previous one of these. I dig it. Kinda feel like going for Razor's Wit immediately. Not Razor's Wit. Wait. It is Fade to Black. Yeah, fine. Just so we get to stab. Because our Plague Doctor is gonna go before everybody else. Well, before any other enemy. And I don't really see why... it would be very nice to just be able to use their stabbiness. I guess I just bleed out? Even though it winces a bit?
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
And then we should do infinite damage here, 6 to 12. I think we can go for a kill. With a bleed? Yeah. Good stab. I think Desperate Grab might already be lower hit chance. And then add to that the fact that we blinded her.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Made it kinda unlikely that she would get any kills. No, you can't reach her, unfortunately. Well, not with your stabby stab. You can blind her again. Well, you could try. You can show like wit. Not setting up combo because we already did. I actually do get hit here for some stress. Not actually stress because I assume we kill here. No. Let's try to kill a corpse then. You don't have corpse phobia or something, right? No. Didn't kill that corpse. The reason I want to kill a corpse is because our leper probably also can't reach. They cannot. I think I taunt here. As weird as that is. We can't reach her. Killing the corpse only matters if... Yeah, we actually do get stressed. If the Jester doesn't get to go.
We can rely only upon each other.
Which they do. You have no death blow resistance, you have 2 HP, so we just chunk you. Good enough.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Picking up 1 stress is absolutely fine. I mean, obviously I would have liked it to be 0 stress, but that could have easily just been picked up from roadside stuff. I forget that we're hitting it in so early. I mean, it's not early into the episode, but I forgot that it's just the 1 fight.
Rest now for a time.
Okay, nothing happened except for some loathing. We get to skill up 1 mastery point. What's our 1 skill? It might not be Inspiring Tune. I mean, it's very good. There's so much self-stress here that we might be okay not going immediately for Inspiring Tune. More bleed and vulnerability. More damage. Combo setup. Don't love using Harvesty because we hard time using it. Depending on our positioning there. Razor Swit. Swit? Razor Swit. Can you dodge? Is okay. Not seeing the Ermagerd there. This is just more crunch, which we do like. This makes withstand a lot better. But might not be super necessary just yet. What else do we have? The Wicked Hag. Decent damage upgrade there, but... Should probably look to upgrading the stab damage because it's doubled. As weird as that is. Yeah, she just gets big damage numbers. Makes some sort of sense. Also big damage numbers. I really don't know how good Bloodlust is. If it's mostly removing Winded. Oh, this also heals ally stress if it's upgrade. Oh no, it does that anyway. If it's upgraded, heals you for more stress. Slightly more actual healing. Death blow resistance is cute. Again, nah. So stabby stab upgrades by 1 to 1. That's 2 to 2. It's similar upgrade to what the Hellion gets because of his modifiers. This though, right? Yeah. I want indiscriminate signs. Wait, I'm not on the right screen.
Learn what can be taught, that you may stand just a little taller at the end.
Because the removing of negative tokens is very, very good, and also it's a lot more healing then. It's kind of part of our plan here. How do we bring in this kind of stuff? Somebody gets Thunderous. I'm just gonna run that. Again, I like using my items. Who do I really not want to get stunned? Probably the Plague Doctor. Now, being in the back line, they might not be as likely to get stunned. Don't even know if that's true though. Do some card playing? Oh, Perseus is a kleptomaniac. He doesn't get to play. Okay, it looked fine. Feed somebody some bread. Again, this choice. Lowest HP character or higher HP characters for more oomph. I'll go with Boudica here. Might just be wrong. She has Seraphil, probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, okay. Not a lot to do here.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
I'm not gonna equip the Infernal Flame. I just don't see being good enough for that just yet.
Everywhere in ruin. Everywhere in need.
Okay, there's my griddle again, if I want my flapjacks back. Or I could have concoctions and powders made. I feel like most of those are garbage. Win at least 4 road battles. We could probably get that done. Did we bring the Sprawl bonusy person? I feel like we did. I'm not going to go to the sluice. Am I? Do I feel like the sluice? Bit of a boring region. That's not. I think it's mostly upside. But nah, let's just go for some flapjacks.
Great cities burn. All that beauty and knowledge. Ash on the wind.
I do have an unequipped stagecoach item because of the stupid flame. And at this point, we're gonna have to put a cut in here. I know, lots of talking. But
Behold, the great cities of man.
that's what you get.
Ruined and aflame.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything to say, please do so down there in that comment section. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.